The world is going through a pandemic of education right now, but nobody really wants to talk about or to address this. And this is about what you learn. So what I will be discussing in this video is the importance of choosing what to learn. This is very important because we are at a stage in life where people actually assume that education is just learning whatever, as long as you're learning. Right now, I see even parents who are so scared to be in control of their children's education, and they still trust the system to educate for them. They just send them to school. Whatever they learn there, it's perfectly fine. Tell me something. What is the point? When I was going to school, this is something that we were learning, and I learned a few days ago that people are still doing this. What do you learn from marking an image of a grasshopper or an image of a fish head or whatever? Like, what do you learn from that? And I'll tell you, majority of our education is filled with so much BS that we consume and we get into our heads and we think that we're educated, whereas so many people right now are unable to compete in the current economy. They're useless. However, they do know how to mark the entire fish head or the grasshopper. Something is wrong here. So in this video, I want to share with you guys, you need to select, pick and choose what you want to learn to direct it with a certain outcome. If you're going to school as some form of an investment, or if you're learning anything, a lot of you guys go to school or you learn things to actually make money. It's basically an economic decision. It's an investment. You're doing this so that later on you can make money. So what about those people in Africa who are learning the days of when their slave master was born or when Isaac Newton was born? Nothing wrong with Isaac Newton. You definitely need to learn the science. But I'm talking about learning about dates of who was born when and who died when. It's absolutely garbage. It's stupid. Or the history that a lot of people spend their time learning is basically complete bullshit. You're on the internet right now. You're dealing with AI, people making money with it, others aren't. You have now cryptocurrency and other concepts that you find it so difficult to understand because your brain is filled with images of a grasshopper and a chicken head and all these stupid challenges that the school gave you to be focusing on. Now you know which day Isaac Newton was born. So what? It doesn't make sense at all. How do you approach learning today? You sit down, you look at the world where it's going. What are the most pressing technologies that will drive the future? You get into those and you learn them. You learn the most important things about anything. You have to be learning things that will help you to solve your immediate problems. Look at countries where a lot of people have financial problems, which is every country. You don't even know how to file your own taxes. You have to pay for an expert for every little stupid thing. How many of you guys know how to do your own taxes? How many of you guys know how to manage money? They teach you to go to school just to learn enough to get a job, but what you do when you get paid from that job, they don't even teach you anything. How are you supposed to figure it out? At the same time, they're teaching you a chicken head markings. This is an eye. This is the mouth. This is this. Okay? Sounds smart to me. No, it's dumb. So what I'm trying to say here is that you need to erase all that information and be more direct with what you want to learn and the outcome. What you do is a good reflection of what you've been learning. So if right now you're not learning AI, you're not letting your kids to learn how to manipulate ChatGPT, and you're letting them go there to school and keep learning chicken heads and which day their slave master was born, you're making a huge mistake because they will be incompetent and they will struggle in the new economy that's going on right now. You can talk about, but you know, the school system need to change and all that. Look, you cannot change the entire society or the entire country. These things are run by politics. You might not be able to change the entire country to change the education, but you can change your own education, your own family's education, your children, your wife, your husband. You can learn things that are more relevant instead of all the bullshit and garbage that is being forced upon us through the school system right now. So I hope in this video we mark an end on learning stupid things. When I was in school, to this day, a lot of schools actually are based on who can memorize what. Our parents used to ask us questions. What is agriculture? Agriculture is this, 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 and that. What is biology? Is this, 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 and that. And you just learn a bunch of definitions of things. Who did this, this, and that? Oh, it's Sir Harry Johnson. Who colonized this country? This person. Like, you know, they will teach you about the entire American history and how it came to be. We were living in homes where we had pit latrines, but we never learned how to create our own water systems to uplift ourselves or to live a much more healthier life. A lot of my friends were growing up in homes without electricity. Even me, I lived so many years when I was young without electricity in my home. Now, what does learning about a fucking grasshopper body parts is gonna help me about that? Nothing. So we need to really be pragmatic and straightforward and smash the project to the head. No learning garbage anymore. Cancel. If you see your children is coming back from school and they have all these markings about which body part of an animal or insect they should be focusing on, throw it away and give them new things that they can learn. I've had this in my mind for a very long time, and I know there's something wrong with this system that we need to challenge. And again, we cannot change the entire game, but we can change ourselves. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Am I missing something? I would like to know and hear what you have to say in the comments. Because in my opinion, I think if you're raising kids especially, or you're trying to uplift your life right now, learning is now your personal responsibility. It has always been, but now it's becoming more clear and clear and clear, especially with the internet. A lot of you guys are still taking a bunch of courses about stupid stuff. Like, how can you spend 16 years in school, and that's high school and university as well, yet you don't even know how to read a financial statement? You don't know how to file your own taxes. You don't even know how money is created, how to balance your own books, how to report and get your tax returns, how to not pay taxes. Those are the things that you should be learning. If you gain a salary, why didn't they teach you how to create your own entity so that you can save on taxes? But at the same time, they surely taught you which part of the chicken head is left and which one is right, which is dumb. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.